you let that go. It's inappropriate. Someone tragically lost their lives into the young woman's family. I am so sorry what transpired. It's senseless and it should not have happened, but it's not funny. It's not cute.
FS1's Shannon Sharpe had choice words for Alabama's Brandon Miller. During pre-game introductions, Miller did a mock pat-down routine. The school's initial defense was, they've been doing it all year.
What's cute? What's funny about a black man being patted down? Do you understand what's going on in America? You think that's cute? I don't. There are of a million different introductions or celebrations you can do. That's the one that resonates with you. That's the one that you want people to know you for. That's the one that you want to get attention for. Even though you're part of an active murder investigation, you still think this is appropriate, young man?
Par for the course, but Sharpe's words are incredibly strong.
A day after we saw the news, and Tuscaloosa police testified that Alabama freshman Brandon Miller brought a now former teammate the handgun used to kill a woman in January. Former Crimson Tide player Darius Miller and another man, Michael Davis, are being charged with capital murder in the death of a 23-year-old, Jamea Harris.
Harris, per family members, lost her life because she did not want to talk to ex-player Darius Miles. On that fateful night, Miller allegedly supplied the gun, but does not face any charges at this time. Which brings us to the highly insensitive pat-down routine Miller and his teammates conducted after Jamea Harris's murder.
I understand has not run afoul of the law specifically, comes across as tone deaf and an arrogant idiot, okay? Because he's strutting and he's popping his jersey, and either he has no adults around him who are going to pull him aside and say, look, son, you got to behave better than this and be aware of your circumstance, or we will sit your butt down. Maybe for good, or run you out of here.
Respectfully disagree. Feels like it's a proven point that Alabama does not have anyone on their staff to ruffle the feathers with a #1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament will be, and also a potential top 3 pick in the NBA draft.
And if there are adults like that at the University of Alabama or in his personal life, and if he is incapable of seeing something other than the rim, then they got a bigger problem in Alabama than we saw last week. I was disgusted by that, and I don't know what they'll do next. They seem to all be scared to act.
Good stuff from Michael Wilbon. I'm pardon the interruption here. His coach, Nate Oates, not immune from criticisms for his odd remarks on the matter, said it was not appropriate of Miller. I don't watch our introductions, he said. I'm not involved with them. I'm drawing up plays during that time. Regardless, it's inappropriate. It's been addressed, and I can assure you it definitely will not happen again for the remainder of the year, he said. Let me just paint the picture for you here. When Bills safety Damar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest, it was a shock to everyone, sports and non-sports fans alike. Fans were stunned. Everyone was stunned. There were fears of his well-being for an extended period of time. Players cried. Coaches made the decision to not go back out there. And yet just 7 days later, the Pittsburgh Steelers did a chest compression celebration in their game against the Cleveland Browns. It too was called tone deaf, classless, trash, embarrassing, you get it. Like Miller, Pittsburgh had done the celebration before. But the timing of it all was ill-mannered. The Steelers would apologize, and they would not do it again. The Madden video game franchise acted as well, removing the CPR celebration following Hamlin's collapse on Monday Night Football. That's to say, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Alabama's Brandon Miller and his charade was not welcome. I have seen tone deaf been uttered many times, and to that I say I completely agree.